A massive kaiju suddenly blocked our path. Mako and I didn't back down. We raised our guns and fired flares at it. Not exactly lethal, but it got the point across. The enraged beast roared and lunged straight at us, and it looked like we were done for. Then, from behind us, came a thunderous boom. Gypsy Danger made her entrance. I planted my feet and took the hit head on, then swung around behind the kaiju and ripped the dorsal fins clean off its back. The beast wasn't going down without a fight. It surged forward, grabbed Gypsy around the waist, spun us twice, and hurled us across the city. Gypsy got back on her feet. The kaiju was already diving straight at us. 2 million lives were on the line behind me. I was the last line of defense, and there was nowhere to run. I charged at the kaiju and landed a haymaker square on its head, stunning it cold. I pressed the advantage, punch after punch, straight to the face, then let the rocket fist fly. But this Category 4 was built like a tank. It shook off the whole combo, grabbed a crane, and swung it right at me before I even saw it coming. I gave it right back, scooped up 4 shipping containers, and hammered them into its skull. Gypsy locked onto the kaiju from behind and opened up with the plasma cannon, unloading everything until the magazine ran dry, blowing a hole clean through its gut. I spun around and finished it off. I wasn't going to make the same mistake twice. But it wasn't over yet. All of Hong Kong was still counting on me. I picked up an ocean liner with one hand and marched into the city, step by step. The moment I closed in, I swung the ship straight into the kaiju's head. The beast whipped its massive pincer tail around, snatched the liner, and flung it, then swung again, catching Gypsy dead in the chest. I got back up, but the kaiju had vanished. With skyscrapers everywhere, there was no way to track it. Then it exploded out from a building on my flank and drove me into the ground. I hammered back with everything I had, forcing it to give ground. Sensing the tide turning, it spat a stream of acid. I twisted out of the way, waited for my opening, and ripped its tongue straight out. Furious, the kaiju clamped its 2 hind legs around my back in a death grip, spread its wings, and took off, trying to drag me thousands of feet into the air and drop me. And right then, the pulse cannon was bone dry. With both of us in free fall, Mako remembered the secret weapon, the Riptide. One flash of the blade, and the kaiju was split in 2. Gypsy started plummeting from the sky. I made one last gamble, dumped every last drop of remaining fuel in a single burst to buy just enough cushion for the fall. Gypsy rose again from the smoke and ash. We had won, but humanity didn't have time to breathe. 2 more kaiju had torn through the breach. The pilot roster had taken devastating losses, and resources were nearly gone. General Pentecost made his final call to roll the dice one last time and fight for humanity's tomorrow.